Check, check. Hey, is this thing on? Hey, what's up? Um, this is the Bear. That's how I'm known on YouTube. My real name is Luke Morgan. This is the Luke Morgan podcast. 12/14/2016. How's it going? I'm just fucking trying to figure out all these levels here on this mic. It's kind of a high dollar mic, this condenser thing. It's really sensitive. So yell at me if there's any interferences or weird fucking noises you hear, and I'll try to fix it next podcast, if I do another one, if this is well received. Just want to start out by saying thank you guys so much for the 100 subscribers. It's kind of like the 100 subscriber special. 106 subscribers actually today. Pretty fucking awesome. This is a shitty little YouTube page. It's tiny, but I feel like it's gonna take off at some point. So I'll just keep trying, keep treating it like it's gonna be something. Maybe it'll turn into something. Just like, it's weird. I don't know if this ever happens to you guys. This on my how to oh my god shredded chicken tacos video. It's the one video that just like fucking blew up compared to the other ones. It's like 8.9 thousand views. And the other ones are like, 100, 200. The video I made the other day, the Abomination breakfast sandwich. My fucking asshole is still hurting, by the way, from that shit. Holy fuck. That was a mistake. But, whatever. Fuck it. Science. America. Fucking the most American thing I've ever made. I was just sitting here psyching myself out for 5 minutes trying to figure out what I was gonna fucking say on this thing. Trying to fill as much time as I can here. So sitting here on this nice snowy day. This is, I think, the first actual real snow of the season up here in Portland. I don't know what it is about any kind of weather. I mean, I don't know how it is across the country. I know that it was this way with the rain in Phoenix, Arizona. But when there's any kind of fucking weather, people lose their fucking minds. Like, it just, it starts to snow, it starts to flurry a little bit, and people are just, drivers especially, are like, what the fuck even is a car anymore? They lose their fucking minds. I'm driving through Fred Meyer parking lot, particularly today, this morning. The snow is just starting. And there's people fucking driving across the parking lot like sideways, basically, 100 miles an hour. It's getting close to Christmas, Fucking Christmas. They're there was an old Asian dude just standing in the middle of the street with a shopping cart, just looking around. What the fuck are you doing, dude? You want to get the fuck out of the way before I run your ass over? God damn it. And, it went from there. There's, a lot more snow now, I guess. If you want to call it a lot of snow, but people are still fucking out of control on the road. It's like, what the fuck? You guys aren't we Oregonians? What happened to being from the Pacific Northwest? I mean, I know most of you driving out in this fucking place now aren't even from here. I think, 10 years ago, this wasn't near as much of a problem as it is now. Drink some of my coffee here. These people are, they don't know where they're going. They, the ones that have four-wheel drive, they think, oh, I'm unstoppable. I can go as fast as I want to. Oh, what happens when you have to stop, you fucking bitch? Huh? Like, flying past people, not looking where they're going, not paying attention. Most of them are on their cell phones anyway, without the snow. Bunch of fucking cunts. I was trying to get home. It's usually a, 20-minute drive, 30 minutes max, sometimes more when the traffic is shit. But I'm going up a hill. I'm in my 4x4, which I'm fucking glad I took today. Jesus Christ. All these fucking limey cunts on the road. I'm coming up this hill. I'm coming up to a stoplight, and there's this little car that's stopped up ahead, and starts, light turns. He starts going, and starts spinning. Just that telltale sound you hear. Like, oh fuck. There's cars all around. Everyone's all looking around. Well, what are we gonna do? So I'm trying to get around this motherfucker. I thought about helping, but I was hypoglycemic to the point of, I was fucking cross-eyed. And I was like, well, I could pull my toe strap out, but fuck you, I gotta eat. One of those things. And I look over to my right, and this fucking bitch in a Jeep Liberty just comes up, and what the fuck does she do? This fucking patchouli sniffing, fucking kale smoothie drinking cunt just fucking passes up and mounts the fucking curb. Like, really? You're doing this right now. And she's looking around like what? Like, what am I gonna do? And she's trying to. She just, she knew she fucked up. The second I looked over and I was shaking my head at her, calling her a cunt to her face through the window. You stupid fucking cunt. God, I was pissed. She almost hit me and the unfortunate little one that she was trying to get around. Stupid bitch. So a couple, I guess I'd say a couple tips. I grew up in the country, grew up on 400 acres out in the Colstein Valley, southern Oregon, where it wasn't uncommon to get, 4, sometimes 3 or 4 feet of snow in a night. That's not uncommon in the wintertime. So people like us have kind of, I don't know, maybe an extra set of skin on our back or something. Or we just, exercise fucking logic because we've been driving since we were, 9 years old. I think I finally hopped in my dad's truck when I was like 10. I would just wait for them to leave, my mom and dad, and get in my dad's truck and just drive around in the snow. It's an old lifted truck, old Toyota 4x4 with a fucked up transmission. Has has no first gear. Reverse is the strongest of the 4 or 5 gears or whatever. Anyway, back on topic. These fucking cunts out here, most of them, it kind of irks me when I see someone driving at dusk with no headlights on. I keep my headlights on all the time, because I'm better than all of them. I'm holier than all of you. So, it's snowing outside and you have a white car and you're still, you know, you don't have your lights on. I'm flashing my lights at him and they're like, "What? What am I doing? What's going on here?" What you're doing is you're being a cunt. No one can fucking see you, dipshit. You know? So yeah, I'm off to a great start here. I'm really not this grumpy all the time, but I'm not this grumpy when I'm around other people. When I'm by myself is when the real fucking shit comes out. I'm sure most of you share this trait. When you're around others, you have to put a face on, but when you're by yourself, you can actually truly be yourself. There's no one that you can really truly, in my opinion, there's no one that you can really truly be yourself around. I guess for me, because I'm kind of a loose cannon, I guess. I don't know. You should have seen me when I was a teenager. I mean, some of my friends that may or may not listen to this shit, knew me when I was a teenager, and I was a little fuck. I mean, I think arguably I'm more of a little fuck now. But when I was a teenager, I was mixing in. I didn't know fuck about nutrition. Nobody taught me about nutrition. What's nutrition? 4 donuts a day, a 6-pack of soda a day, and I'm a hypoglycemic too. I need a high protein diet. And doctors are prescribing me all these antipsychotics, all this fucking shit. When I was a kid, drove one of my psychiatrists to smoking. I mean, this motherfucker told me to get the fuck out. I was court ordered into this thing, and I didn't know why I felt like this. They didn't. But really, it was just because they didn't, no one taught me about nutrition. I mean, also I didn't really fucking listen in school either. They had, I guess, some little tidbits here, what you should be eating and not. But, I don't think 200 grams of sugar a day it should be in the docket for a young teen. I'm pretty sure, Anyway, where was it? God damn it, I'm all over the place here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. Word I've been using a lot lately. I think the word of the year for me is cuck. I think you heard this word going around. Cuck. What a cuck is, if you didn't know, I mean, it kind of derived from that old school term cuckolding, when guys like to watch their wives fuck a guy, or whatever, right in front of them. One of those fetish things. A cuck is a guy that's been demasculated. Now, a guy like me, sorry if there's background noise, my fucking heater kicked on and cats walking around. Got to shoot the fucking thing anyway. To someone like me who grew up in the woods, grew up around, masculine people, men, and even, some masculine women, some fucking badass country women, masculinity to me is very important. And I feel like it's kind of out of touch now in this Western culture over here in America. I mean, I don't know where else would be a good example. You could, you know, you could bring out and say, hey, these guys actually keep in touch with their masculinity, with their femininity. You know, it's not all fucked up like it is over here. These people are, I've been saying it for a long time, you know, young kids, they're confused, you know, growing up. I think my generation, I'm 26. I think we are the millennials are kind of a pivotal generation, you know, with the internet and we remember when we were kids, when people, not everybody had a fucking voice, you know? And I think a big problem today is that too many people have a voice. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, masculinity. Masculinity in particular today is important because we're you know, these roles, gender roles, are changing kind of, and people, particularly guys like me, white cis males or whatever the fuck you want to call it, we're a little, I don't know, this whole, I'm trying to articulate this shit because it's on my mind a lot. I was part of men's groups when I was younger because my dad died, but my dad was very masculine. My dad was a badass. He fucking fell trees for a living. Okay? That's you can't be a fucking pussy to do that kind of job. You can't be I don't know, let's just say that there weren't going to be any trans little SJW types out there on the logging landing, you know? Takes it kind of some balls to climb up a hill with a chainsaw, man or woman, you know, with the very few females that are out there on the logging job, you know, still it takes some cojones to do that shit. Anyway, guys, I would say don't lose track of your masculinity just because this fucking weird society is telling you to do it, you know? And I'm nobody. I'm fucking nobody, okay? I'm far from somebody. But, you know, I have these thoughts and I can't really fully talk to anyone about this. So why don't I just try to talk to everyone about it? Just all in one go here. Why the fuck not, you know? It's like, you're a bad boy if you have a penis. You know, these little fucking SJW cunts are out there saying that if you're white, then you're racist. If you're a male, then you're sexist or misogynistic or whatever. If you embrace that part of yourself, if you embrace being a man, you're automatically, you know, if you're a white man, you're a racist and you're a misogynist, which couldn't be farther from the truth in you know, in most cases. this weird fucking world we live in, with through this media, of this very small, I have to say, very small portion of the population is saying this shit, and it's getting out there and it's going viral. I was watching this video. This poor kid. This trans female kid, and she was obviously, trying to come out and say that we're all, what was it? What were they trying to say? Basically, if you're, what was it? God damn it. If you're, what is it? Fuck. God damn it. I was just watching it earlier. If you're straight, basically, you're a bigot, or, kind of thing. Or no. I think it's coming back to me. Hold on. Oh, right. Okay. This little fucker, I don't know the name. I don't want to drive more traffic to the YouTube page when I was watching, but this person was saying that if you have preferences, then that means that you are a racist. Like, say if I'm a gay dude and I'm white and I'm not into black guys, I'm a racist. What kind of bullshit are people trying to spread these days? What happened to having, I mean, obviously this motherfucker is getting reamed online. Like, holy fuck. The anti-SJW people that I so proudly associate myself with, they are just fucking this dude in the ass. Dude, chick, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Online, with their words, with their comments. This shit's not gonna go out very far, because that video has like 1,000 likes per 20,000 dislikes. Just earlier today, could be more now. It's just, to me, the fact that anybody can get on there and make and have a voice, even if it's bullshit, even if it's complete and utter fuckery. This shit can go viral, and you can influence people. Now, like I said, I'm not anybody, and I have this weird attachment with old school ways, like old school, like American values kind of thing. God damn. And it's okay, I don't know, it's been affecting me more and more as I'm getting older, and I'm looking at the world, and I'm seeing how fucked up some aspects of it is. Some of these people are, I don't know, they go about and they talk their shit, and it goes viral. There's nothing you can really do about it. But in the grand scheme of things, yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't. It doesn't really affect me. I don't plan on having children. Even adopted, I don't think. I've it's a romantic idea, I think, to adopt children. But holy fuck, what you gotta tell them someday. Fuck that. And then holding my kind of old school values as a young person. I know it's weird. I know as a millennial, it's kind of weird to be proud to be an American. But I am. You bring these young kids into this world, and they're, and people are telling them that, oh, there's no biological difference, or there's no difference between a man and a woman. You can be whatever you want. I know it's a thing that's run into the ground at this point. But I'm going to say it again. There's two genders, whether you like it or not. Sorry. I mean, biologically speaking. And I feel so bad. I have friends that are going through shit like this. And I mean no disrespect to anyone that's going through this. But the gender dysmorphia thing, that's a serious problem right now. Not because people are having this problem and they're dealing with it. No, it's like it's an entitlement to the mental disorder that you have, whether you disagree with me or not. I don't give a fuck. I'm just I'm a nobody sitting in an apartment with a recorder, just hashing this shit out and making some thoughts for myself. You can think of it how you want. You can hit the, you can change the station or whatever the fuck you're listening on. But this is I don't know, it's kind of it's a weird problem, that we're facing right now, and young people are facing, people younger than me. Man, I'm getting fucking doom and gloom up in this fucking shit. I've been going the last 10, 15 minutes just talking about how fucked up the world is, how angry I am. Shit. You guys aren't gonna fucking want to listen to this shit anymore at this point. Well, let me try to speak some shit that's semi-enlightening, I guess. I don't know. Or just funny. Equally fucked up than, as the whole world is. And if you wanted to hear more about that subject, I may be doing more podcasts after this. And I may or may not be having guests on, people that are also nobody like me. I think it'd be kind of fun. So a lot of people have famous people on their podcast, but I'm just gonna have some degenerate fucking hooker off the street, or some little dime store douchebag or something. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Went into Fred Meyer today, and it was completely filled to the brim with cunts. They were all cunts. Old lady walking around with her walker, in the middle of the fucking aisle. I understand you're old. I respect my elders. But if you're gonna go into public, get the fuck out of the way. What? How much is that to ask? Is just to stay the fuck out of the way of the able-bodied people. And when I'm old, I'll do that if I make it to that age. I mean, at this point, 50 is sounding pretty good. Go out on top. Go out like, I know that by the time I'm 50, people will probably be fucking, I don't know, half robot, Westworld shit. I'm on my way out of the Fred Meyer. I don't know why I'm so fucking nervous. I'm just sitting here talking to myself. I guess I'm trying not to breathe into the mic, and I'm like getting short of breath, and I'm, that'd be funny if I just passed out and it's just half an hour of just like silence. Anyway, I saw a family going through the line, and they were they were inbred. It was an entire inbred family. They were they had like that like goofy looking face, that puffed up looking face. I'm in Clackamas. I'm off of 82nd, if you know where I'm talking about. You're in Portland area. And I just like said out loud, like I was talking to my girlfriend on the phone, and I said out loud, that is an inbred family right next to him. Just walked by. And and I went on to say, it's like, really? That's not just the way you look. That's not the way that people normally come out of the womb, They're that's not a lineage. That look, the like kind of either your eyes are too far apart or your eyes are too close. The little daughter had like these like super round like cartoon eyes. And like I looked at them and laughed at them while they were looking at me. I know I'm a fucking douche. Just, let me have it in the comments if you want. I don't give a fuck. And of course, I walk outside and then the snow starts and it's the whole fiasco all over again with all the cunts on the road. What else here? Yeah, 106 subscribers. Made a new header on my YouTube. Doesn't matter. You don't give a fuck. I think the Abomination Breakfast Sandwich doubled in views in the last 10 hours or so. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sick. Oh, shit. What am I doing? I'm sitting here on my iPad just fucking about. Oh, right. I was gonna do some questions here. I know, I have shit prepared for this little thing. I was gonna do a live video feed, but I decided against it. It's too much fucking, I don't know, too much shit to deal with right now. After such a goddamn long day, and half of it just me trying to fucking just me trying to navigate back home like a goddamn cunt. I'm trying to fucking figure out this thing on my iPad, my Facebook. God damn it. Well, I had asked people to ask me some questions. Let's see here. There's the post. Nothing like McGriddle at 6 a.m. to offer some perspective on life. Let's see. Yeah, that. Here we go. The status I did on Facebook. I just hit 80 followers on my YouTube channel. So I decided that when I hit 100, I'm going to do a podcast, 100 subscriber special, blah, blah, blah. want to do a bit of Q&A, and my 4 listeners here, I'm sure the number's more like 2, probably just Chelsea and Adrian at this point. But I'll do an hour-long show for you guys, just the 2 of you. Fuck it. I don't got anything else better to do. Fuck off. I was like, as for example, well, how long have you been gay? Why are you alive, etc. My friend Elsa, well, how long have you been gay? I don't know. How long do you want me to be gay? And post-op or pre-op by the Isaiah Harris. I don't know what the fuck do you... Post-op or pre-op? What the fuck does that mean? I'm gonna have to look it up. Post-op or pre-op? Isaiah, you're a cunt. You are a black cunt. Yep, I said it. Post-op or pre-op. Post-op or pre-op. What does that fucking mean? To answer the actual question, a pre-op trans, either MTF or FTM, is usually taken to mean a person who is transsexual but has not yet had genital reconstruction surgery. And post-op, one who has. Okay. Well, I identify as an Apache attack helicopter. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to know. I haven't actually considered what a Apache helicopter might have as far as genitals goes. I'll have to get back to you on that, Isaiah. When do you go on the Jay Leno show by the Forest Sanford? Well, I hate to break it to you, bro, but Leno is he's not doing very good. He's not gonna go on the show anymore. That was a horrible Leno. Just remind me never ever to do that again. Noah, when will you stop making these dreadful videos? Never, motherfucker. Never. Go fuck yourself. I will not stop. I will never stop. I will not be silenced. Here's maybe an actual legitimate question by the Anthony. Do you consider cooking art? If so, I've heard that some painters add a bit of themselves to their art, which begs the question, do you? There's a sauce I use, but that's for me to know, and you to find out. Yeah, I know, that's a pretty hacky little saying. I know, shut the fuck up. How many hot dogs can you fit in your mouth simultaneously for science? By the Derek Turner. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Derek. Maybe I'll stick a bunch of dogs in my mouth. And lastly but not leastly, Who Was Phone by the Ezra. Who Was Phone? Kill yourself. How about that? Yeah, okay, questions? Those are awful, you guys. Okay? You're gonna have to step that shit up. For next podcast, whenever that may happen, it could be a week, could be a month, could be never. I don't give a fuck. But if you're listening on the YouTube or on the SoundCloud, I'm saying that too much. Yeah, go ahead and put a question down if you want. Why are you so retarded? Blah, 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 blah. You know, all that good shit. Let's see. I wanted to do some in this podcast. I wanted to do some kind of like science thing. I don't know, some kind of like segment of scientific shit. You know, because I'm one of those people that like I'm into science, but I'm a total fucking dipshit. I heard it spoken eloquently by someone. I don't remember what their I don't remember who said this, but it was something along the lines of you're not a true scientist, or you don't understand science, so you're a science enthusiast, and I am one of those. The way he said it was, you don't know shit about science, but you look at science's ass when it's walking by, kind of thing. Like, science is really cool these days, 100 years ago, or 200, I don't know. Talk about scientific shit, you get fucking arrested. You get your head chopped off, Anyway, God, I'm a fucking dipshit. I brought on this list here of 10 amazing scientific discoveries of 2016. I think that shit's pretty interesting. Other than, what Monica Lewinsky's asshole looks like. I don't know. Number 10, a slight genetic mutation 800 million years ago leads to multicellular life. That's kind of cool. What does it mean? Researchers found that an ancient molecule, GKPID, is the reason single-celled organisms started to evolve into molecular organisms approximately 800 million years ago. The molecule, God, I'm a fucking idiot, has been found to be like a molecular carabiner, able to pull chromosomes together to latch them onto the inner wall of a cell membrane when division occurs. This allows cells to copy properly and avoid becoming cancerous. The fascinating discoveries indicates that the ancient version of GKPID did not behave in the same way it does currently. The only reason it became capable of working like a genetic carabiner is due to a single mutation that copied itself, suggesting that multicellular life is a result of a single identifiable mutation. That's pretty fucking cool. Not gonna lie. I don't really understand what that means, because I think I have an IQ of 6 or something. But basically, the way I can figure it, God and the earth were fucking, and they had a little accident. And this molecule was like a fucking premature ejaculation that turned into a retarded child, which led to us. Moving on. Number 9, a new prime number discovered. Well, here's a great one, because if you know me, I suck at math. I'm not good at math. That's why I'm a mechanic and not a. I wanted to be a cultural anthropologist when I got out of high school. Realized that you had to do fucking, what was it? After school, I would have had to do 8 more years of school or something. And I was like, fuck that shit. And, yeah. Anyway, a new prime number has been discovered. Mathematicians discovered a new prime number in January via the Great Internet Mersenne Prime Search. The new prime number is Oh God. Oh Jesus. 2 squared? 74,207,281-1. This is the guy that failed algebra connections 6 years in a row. All right. I don't know shit. Okay, 2 squared, 74 million. Does that mean that like 74,207 whatever is like, I don't fucking, who gives a fuck? You might be asking why there is a project to determine such a number. Yeah, why the fuck? Why do you even care? Modern cryptography requires the use of Mersenne prime numbers, of which only 49 have been discovered, and other complex numbers to encode data. The new prime number is currently the record holder for the longest prime number. Longest prime is almost 5 million digits longer than its predecessor. Oh, I get it. All right. I don't really get it, but I get it. The total number of digits in the new prime falls just under 24 million, making it blah, 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 that number that I said above, the only practical way to write it. Okay, I kind of get it. It's that number squared. Yeah. Sure. Fuck. I'm the wrong motherfucker to ask about math. If I have these weird thoughts like, what if you had to do something if your life depended on it? All the time I'm thinking of this shit, It's like if I had to do some kind of long algebraic equation, or a short one for the fucking matter, and my friend was hanging off of a cliff or something, and I had to solve that shit, might as well kiss your ass goodbye, buddy. Sorry. God damn. Talking for 45 minutes, 50 minutes really does your throat in. 8. A 9th planet was discovered in our solar system. I think I heard about this one. Before the discovery of Pluto in the 20th century, it had been theorized that a 9th planet, Planet X, existed beyond Neptune due to the gravitational clustering that could only be caused by a massive object. It was then believed that this planet was found in Pluto, but that never fully quantified the gravitational distortion until scientists at the California Institute of Technology, JIT, presented evidence that a 9th planet truly does exist with an orbital period of 15,000 years. The astronomers who published their discovery have calculated that there is only a 0.007% chance, which would be 7,000ths of a percent chance, or about 1 in 15,000, that the clustering could be a coincidence. Presently, Planet 9 remains hypothetical, but astronomers have calculated its orbit to be quite massive. If it does exist, the planet would likely... Sorry about the fucking levels on this shit. I'm a dummy and I don't know how microphones work. If it does exist, the planet would likely be approximately 2 to 15 times the mass of Earth and orbit between 200 and 1600 astronomical units, AU, from the Sun. An AU is 150 million kilometers, which means that the planet could orbit as far from the Sun as 240 billion, we call them billions, kilometers. That's pretty cool. Space being my favorite, science, I guess. Space shit. What is that? Astronomy? No. Astrophysics? Astrology? Shit for people that are way the fuck smarter than I am. I think this giant Planet X thing, I think it's a mothership. It's got to be. I mean, why would you hang out that far away from our sun and just follow around? I think it's if you watch Stargate, it could be a Goa'uld mothership, or it could be a Death Star. Who knows? Moving on, because God damn it, I am sucking. 7. Nearly eternal data storage method discovered. Data. Billions and billions of pornos. Everything degrades eventually, and there is no way to store data on one device for truly extended periods of time. But that may no longer be true due to a discovery made by the University of Southampton. Scientists have successfully used nanostructured glass to create a process for recording and retrieving data. The storage device is a small glass disc about the size of an American quarter that can hold 360 terabytes of data and remain intact up to 1,000 degrees Celsius. This means that its average shelf life when held at room temperature would be approximately 13.8 billion years. Roughly the same amount of time the universe has existed. Jesus fucking Christ. Data is written on the device using an ultra-fast laser via short and intense light pulses. Each file is written in 3 layers of nanostructured words, dots that are only 5 micrometers apart. When read, the data is realized in 5 dimensions. The 3-dimensional position of the nanostructured dots as well as their size and orientation. So that's some pretty dope shit. I don't know why the guy's holding up a piece of glass and it says Holy Bible on it. If I could think of things to put on something that has 360 terabytes of data on it, I wouldn't be putting Bibles on it. Sorry. Moving on. Number 6. Holy fuck. Load your shit, bitch. Cave fish that can walk up walls shows similarities to 4-limbed vertebrates, such as us. As science has learned over the past 100... Oh, Jesus, what the fuck did I do? Oh, god damn it. What the fuck? Don't you hate it when you're just reading something and it just disappears? Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's redeeming itself. I'm gonna slap your mama in the mouth. Let's check out what I was just reading. How about that? Ooh. God, I'm an idiot. Okay, where was I? As science has learned over the past 170 years, vertebrate life on land evolved from fish that swam in the seas of ancient Earth. That is, of course, until researchers from the New Jersey Institute of Technology discovered a Taiwanese cavefish that is capable of walking up walls and has the same anatomical capabilities as an amphibian or reptile. This is a huge discovery in terms of evolutionary adaptation because it can help scientists to better understand how land-dwelling tetrapods evolved from prehistoric fish. The difference between the cavefish and other fish species that can move on land is its gait, which amounts to a robust pelvic girdle. Robust pelvic girdle when climbing. Sounds like some kinky shit right there. Robust pelvic girdle. Baby. Come here, let me give you a robust pelvic girdle. Anyway. 5. Private company SpaceX successfully lands a rocket vertically. Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. Yeah, April 8th, 2016. Yeah. Comic books and cartoons, you usually see rockets landing on planets and moons vertically, but in reality, achieving this feat is incredibly difficult. Because of this, government agencies like NASA and the European Space Agency have developed rockets that are either ditched in the ocean for later discovery, an expensive undertaking, or they are purposefully burned up in the atmosphere. The ability to successfully land a rocket vertically means that it could be cheaply and easily reused, which would save an incredible amount of money. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna read the whole thing anyway, but yeah, they sent a penis-shaped object out into space. It came back, penetrated Mother Earth very tenderly, and yeah, now it's standing erect again on the ocean. It's pretty sick, man. I won't be offended if you guys just tune out on this. I realize that this is real bad. But you know, I'm just sitting here talking. I don't give a fuck. As I drink coffee right into the fucking mic. Cybernetic implants help quadriplegic man move his fingers. This is a guy that got a fucking quadriplegic dude playing some Guitar Hero. It's pretty sick, man. Pretty sick. A man who has been quadriplegic for the past 6 years has been able to move his fingers due to the implantation of a small chip in his brain. Researchers at Ohio State University were able to build a device that, once implanted, sends signals to a nearby terminal, which transmits that information to an electronic sleeve worn on the man's arm. The sleeve then uses wires to stimulate specific muscles to cause the movement of the fingers in real time. The patient was even able to play Guitar Hero, which, much to the surprise of doctors and the scientists in charge of the project. That's pretty sick, dude. Good on you, bro. See, this is what's leading into like the whole like cybernetic shit, you know? We're going to be robots in the future, which I kind of welcome in a way, for us to be like part robot. You just, you know, us regular old humans that are like, you know, made of fucking flesh. We're going to have to step our shit up. Going to step our game up. Anyway, that's for another story. Maybe a stand-up bit that I may or may not have the fucking balls to get up on stage and tell. 3 stem cells. Oh, God, you're a fucking idiot. Stem cells injected into stroke patients re-enable patient to walk. What? A clinical trial held at Stanford University School of Medicine injected modified human stem cells directly into the brains of several chronic stroke patients. The procedures were all successful, with no negative effects described from the injection, and only mild headaches as a result of the procedure, which was performed on mildly oh fuck, god damn it. It's good. I'm good. I'm up. Anesthetized patients. At all 18 showed significant healing long after any healing is expected following a stroke, a period of 6 months. This included increased mobility and actually allowed for patients who were previously limited to wheelchairs to walk again freely. See, that's, you know, when you hear the fucking douchebag like, America, make America great again, people, you know, they're talking about like, our tax dollars, what is this going to? This is the shit that science is doing for us. Okay? We've all been affected by people that have gotten strokes and haven't been able to move again, you know? And this is the future. This is stem cells, dude. Stem cells, dude. That's the future. Like, I was hearing about this spray that they made that they've been making. They've been trialing it on people, burn victims. You've probably seen it on Facebook and shit. I'm probably just repeating it, but it's really interesting. They take your stem cells and they they spray them onto your wound, your burn wound, and it like heals insanely fast. Like, you see the pictures. I mean, it could be fake. I mean, I kind of doubt it because I have a lot of faith in stem cell research and stem cell, patient recoveries and all that shit. These people were like healed in like 2 weeks, and you couldn't tell that they were burned. This is fucking crazy shit. Okay, this is like, like in Star Wars where they like wave that little fucking dildo over your arm and you're like healed in a second. That's the future. Okay, Star Wars is gonna be a thing. We're gonna have like battles in space and shit. I mean, they probably already have, if you believe in conspiracy theories. 2. Carbon dioxide pumped into the ground can be made into a solid stone. Carbon dioxide pumped into the ground can be made. Oh, fuck. Into a solid stone. Oh, fuck. God damn it. You ever get those nasty burps? Ugh. $2 pizza, Costco. Whatever. Carbon capture is an important part of maintaining the balance of CO2 emissions on the planet. Whenever fuels are burned, all of the CO2 that was stored within is released into the atmosphere. Oh, god damn it. Did it again. You goddamn cunt. Oh, god, I hate you. Okay, it's trying. Stupid iPad. I don't think it's the iPad. I think it's the website. I love my little iPad. Don't listen to me. Where was I? Again. I'm on number 2, so I'm almost done with this shit. Humans have been causing this problem for a long time. Yeah. Okay, we've been destroying the Earth allegedly for a long time, and we are seeing the effects of global climate change. Scientists in Iceland may have found a way to permanently capture carbon emissions so that they do not go into the atmosphere, further harming the greenhouse effect. CO2 was pumped into volcanic rock in Iceland, which sped up a natural process that turns basalt into carbonate minerals. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Which then become limestone. This process normally takes hundreds of God damn it, sorry about that. This process normally takes hundreds of thousands of years, but the scientists in Iceland were able to do it in only 2 years. The resulting is carbon capture into a rock that could be stored underground or even used as a building material so that the captured CO2 never re-enters the atmosphere. That's fucking awesome. This is why I have so much faith in science and so much little faith in the rest of the human race. Yeah, basically, see, I'm not a... God damn it. Sorry. Ah, fuck. Stupid shit. I have to change directions here. Yeah, I'm not a voter, and once we have someone that's like running for president, that is that wants to talk about the population problem, I have my doubts about the about CO2 emissions, and the whole fucking heating of the planet thing. I think it really. I understand that I know that it happens. I know that it's, climate change is real. It's something that's happening without a fucking doubt. But I think it's mostly attributed to farming. And the Earth has been through much, much, much worse than us. Okay? We've only been around, just us humans, arguably, have only been around for about 250,000 years. That's like a fucking nothing. That's like, I don't know. It's insignificant. The time that we've been here, the amount of time, the Earth has been through much worse than us, and once we're long gone, it'll go through worse than us. All right. So calm down, you little fucking liberal cunts. I know. I realize. God, here I am on my fucking soapbox again. God, I'm nobody. Anyway, what? The Earth has a second moon. According to this shit, NASA scientists discovered that an asteroid has been captured and is in stable Earth's orbit, making it a constant near-Earth companion, or a second satellite. There are a lot of objects orbiting this planet, space stations, man-made satellites, and lots of junk, but only one moon that we can see. Now NASA has confirmed the existence of 2016 HO3? Yeah, HO3. I think, high output 3. The asteroid orbits very far from Earth and is more gravitationally affected by the sun than Earth. But it does orbit Earth as well along its orbital path of the sun. Don't get too fucking excited about walking in on it one day, as it is considerably smaller than our natural satellite. With dimensions of 40 to 100 meters, 130 to 350 feet across. Oh, it's tiny. It's a rock. Go fuck yourself. That's nothing. 2016 HO3 is in a fairly stable orbit around the sun, or around the Earth and sun, but will depart in a few centuries, according to Paul Chodas, manager, CHODAS, manager for NASA's Center for Near-Earth Objects, NEO. Chodas also revealed that 2016 HO3 has been a stable quasi-satellite of Earth for more than a century. That is pretty cool. Sorry if I blew your ears out. I'm just trying to see if my recorder's still working. Now that's a great way, I know, to figure that out. Anyway, for having it be number one on the list, that was kind of a bullshit one. God fucking damn it. God, I'm bad at this. Now, okay. I like, I like the stem cell shit. That's pretty badass. It's coming to about that time. I think I need to close this shit out. At this point, I'm just rambling, in no direction whatsoever. I came on here because I wanted to just try this out and try my levels out too. I'm gonna have to listen to myself, which is gross. Just want to try it out, see what this podcast world is all about. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I know I listen to hours and hours of podcasts per week. I listen to Joe Rogan and Bill Burr and Doug Stanhope and a ton of reruns of Opie and Anthony. I know the importance of people sitting and talking about shit. And everybody has their own outlook on life, on the way shit is. So I just want to try it out for myself. I do realize that I've just been sitting here just kind of talking to myself, which is really weird. My voice sounds really weird through these headphones. Like on my videos, looking at myself is like torture when I'm editing my videos. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, checking out this little podcast thing. You're probably bored, ran out of other content to listen to, and you're listening to this. Maybe you're 1,000 years in the future and you're listening to this shit and you're like, oh, Jesus. People were fucking idiots back in 2016. Ugh. I'm glad that we're, back to being single-celled organ. I don't know. Fuck. Anyway, thanks for the 4 of you for listening. More videos are on the way, whether you like them or not, because I'm just gonna keep pumping them out. I like YouTube because it's I do so much shit. I do way too much as a person that doesn't have enough talent to really do one thing right. I just do a lot of things in a mediocre way. I'm not going to go into it right now, but I'm a musician. I'm a mechanic. I'm a motorcycle mechanic. I do a lot of shit. There's a lot of stuff I do. I produce music, and I feel like YouTube is going to be that thing that all of it just kind of comes together. They all kind of meet in the middle, As a person who's just so fucking out there, and I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be doing one day or the other. I work for myself, so I could be doing one thing one day and then decide that, oh fuck, I wanna play War Thunder today, but I wanna work on an old dresser the next. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, thanks for 100 subscribers. It's 100 subscriber special. Podcast number 1. 12/14/2016, December 14th. I may or may not get another one in by the end of the year. But if I don't, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Happy, what is it? Kwanzaa? Yeah. I don't know shit about Kwanzaa, so go fuck yourselves over there. Jews, give each other lots of back rubs and presents, and all you Christian folk, remember that Jesus was he was Middle Eastern, and he wasn't white. Oh. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about the holidays. I really don't. On that note, have yourselves a great holiday, and have a good New Year. If I don't talk to you by then, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Subscribe. Check it out on my YouTube page. By the way, is The Bear, no spaces. The Bear. And I'll be putting this on SoundCloud, YouTube, and I think iTunes as well. I'm going to try to figure that shit out. I'm so illiterate when it comes to computers, but I'll figure this shit out. And if you want to hear more, please let me know. And if you don't want to hear more, please shit on me, okay? I'm counting on you guys to really shit on me real good on this nice holiday month, okay? Satan bless all of you. Go cuck yourselves. Have a great fucking day. Peace.